So you know exactly what needs to be done, yet you still don't do it. You've read the books and watched the videos, and here you are, stuck in your own head. It's like standing at the edge of a pool, fully intending to dive in, but never taking that first step. You promise yourself that tomorrow you'll start fresh, but tomorrow turns into next week, and then what? You're not lazy. You're caught in a loop of overthinking, hesitation, and emotional noise. Every day you wake up with the best intentions, only to find yourself replaying the same doubts by afternoon. Today, however, you're going to flip that script with 3 simple mental shifts. Try them once, and you'll immediately notice the difference. They're fast, they're subtle, and best of all, you can do them in any situation, while sitting at your desk, waiting in line, or even in the middle of a conversation. We're not talking about marathon journaling sessions or meditating on a mountain retreat. Instead, you'll learn how to catch hesitation in its tracks, tame overwhelming emotions with a single phrase, and pause to reset your mindset before you react. These 3 micro-habits will change how you act, feel, and decide in the moment. And by the end of this video, you'll have a clear mental toolkit you can pull out anytime you feel stuck. Part 1. The 5-second rule. Have you ever felt that tiny pause just before you do something important? In that split second, your brain usually floods you with excuses. It's not the right time. Maybe tomorrow. Or, what if I fail? To break free, the moment you sense the urge to act, start counting backward from 5 to 1 and then move. That simple countdown interrupts your autopilot and jolts your decision maker awake, bypassing overthinking entirely. Try it on something small, like standing up to stretch or opening a blank document. You'll feel the inertia break apart. And once you've done it with something minor, you'll see how the same principle applies to bigger tasks. Drafting that email, making that phone call, or taking the first step toward a personal goal. Before you know it, the countdown becomes a powerful trigger in your brain, a built-in nudge to leap before doubt creeps in. Acting before your mind talks you out of it is all it takes to build momentum. Right now, pause the video and count down out loud. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stand up or stretch. Notice how you feel. That's your first victory. Part 2. Cognitive labeling. Sometimes the barrier isn't the task itself, but the emotion you can't quite name. Stress, overwhelm, fear, or guilt can sit in your body like a knot, making every decision feel heavier. Research shows that naming an emotion out loud shifts it from the emotional center of your brain to the thinking center, reducing its intensity. Next time you catch yourself spiraling, pause for a breath and say to yourself, I am feeling anxious about this deadline, or I am feeling guilty for taking a break. You'll notice the tension loosen, as if you've untied that knot. After naming it, take an extra moment to acknowledge why you feel that way. Is it pressure from work? A past mistake haunting you? By exploring the root cause, even briefly, you create space to move forward with clarity. This practice doesn't require any props, just your voice, your awareness, and a willingness to face what's going on inside. Over time, you'll build a habit of self-observation. You'll catch strong feelings earlier, label them before they escalate, and make more deliberate choices rather than reactive ones. Part 3. Gratitude stacking. We've all sent messages or spoken words we later regret because we were reacting from a stressed or angry headspace. Before you reply or respond, take a moment to name 3 specific things you're grateful for. Perhaps your morning coffee warming you on your commute, that song you love playing on your playlist, or a friend who checked in on you yesterday. This practice isn't about forcing positivity. It's about regulating your nervous system and shifting from survival mode to presence. By deliberately noticing good things, even small ones, you balance out the negativity bias inherent in our brains. When you respond from a calm, present state, you choose with clarity instead of emotion. You'll be surprised how much more constructive your tone and decisions become. Make it concrete. The smell of fresh rain, the texture of your favorite sweater, the taste of your lunch. The more sensory detail you include, the more effectively you anchor yourself in gratitude. Over time, gratitude stacking rewires your baseline mindset, making it easier to find calm in chaos. In the next tense interaction, pause and list 3 things you appreciate in that moment. Notice how your stress level shifts before you even speak. You don't need to become a productivity machine or undergo a radical transformation overnight. You only need these 3 small shifts: catching hesitation, naming your emotions, and pausing to express gratitude to break the cycle and create momentum. Try them once and see how different you feel in that very moment. Remember, momentum builds with every tiny action. Today's small victory is tomorrow's habit. If this inspired you to pause and rethink even for a second, imagine what's possible next. Hit subscribe and let's level up together.